Welcome everybody to Monday morning. Happy daily high with Matt McGregor and Tone Vase. Tone, I saw your video from Prospero. Wow, what a spot, mate. How was it?
Oh, it was freaking awesome. Like it sucks that I have to leave. And well, I do get to go back home to Panama, which is good. And but man, I Prospera and the island itself. So this everyone has to go to my YouTube channel. You guys have to watch that interview. It's a little hard to explain the differences between, Honduras, Rotan, Prospera, and what Prospera is, which is inside Rotan, which is technically belongs to the country of Honduras. And I'm not going to talk too much about it here. It's all in my video. And there was a little follow-up video so you can see the beautiful sunset behind me where I was staying. And everyone must come and visit and then make your own decisions if this is a place you want to do business out of, if you want to live, or if you want to be an investor here. It's a must watch on my channel.
Yeah, it was a must watch, man. And it got me. I just moved to Japan, so I was like, fuck, did I make the wrong sorry for
Yeah.
swearing. Did I make the wrong choice here?
Oh, by the way,
Tone,
so
yeah.
I'm at the Rotan Airport. This is the entire airport. This is all the seating in the entire airport here. They may be building a bigger airport one of these days, but it's literally this airport has three doors right behind me to go catch your plane. That's it.
Tone, that's not weird for me, mate. I'm from country Australia. That's what every airport looks like, so it's all good for me. I had a fantastic weekend. We won the footy round two, so that was terrific. Do you know they play Australian? If you're new to the show, they everything I love about Japan. It doesn't matter what you're into. There's a like 0.0001% of the population is also into that. So if you're into Australian football, there's a whole league in Tokyo. If you're into collecting stamps, there's a whole league. If you're into Bitcoin, there's a whole community. Whatever you're into, they've got it for you here in Tokyo, and I really love it. But more importantly, let's talk about the price. I'll race through my charts. Tone's got to catch a flight, so we'll skip through this like you wouldn't believe. We start at the weekly time frame because we're at a new week. We had a fantastic weekly close. I know that it's not ideal that we dropped $1,500, $2,000 in that last little flash crash we had since Friday night or whatever it was. I don't care. What is that? Well, let's have a look. Let's just do a little measured move for a second. I think I can eyeball it. What is that? The second highest weekly close of all time? Isn't it
Yeah,
funny, Bitcoin?
I'd say that's pretty good.
I'd say that's pretty good. I mean, like we did drop $2,000, and everyone's like, "Oh, it's done. We've gone to zero, or whatever." I think you need to pump the brakes a little bit. That's the second highest weekly close of all time. So take that for what it's worth, which is worth a lot in my books. The MRI count's fine. Tone will talk about that. We got so near to my modified lucid SARs. They have dropped down a little bit lower now. When we go to the daily time frame, we'll have a look what it's currently at. The week has started off with a bit of a correction. I could see this coming all the way down and retesting the 7 simple moving average here at 66,800. But I'm not worried at all. I'm still in that long trade I was in from 67,642. That's still in really good profit. I'm happy just to sit in that. I don't even think I'll call it unless we start. I don't know. This is a position I don't like to be in. If we get too much lower to it, I feel like I might close it just because I think that I could probably re-enter the same trade. But ultimately, this is kind of the position I want to be in. I feel really good about it. This daily time frame right now. This purple line is from the trading competition that 1 minute, 1 second after the trading competition opened, I went 15x leverage long from here. Yes, I'm underwater right now. I don't care. I view the trading competition as a funny thing. I've been in a few trading competitions before, and the worst thing you can do is overtrade in trading competitions. If you it's a 2 week, a 20-day competition. So what I like to do in trading competitions is really, really clear. Just open a long position and then wait. It sounds so stupid. I should be trading my ass off. I should be going short. I should be chopping whatever like that. No, I believe that in the next 20 days, at some point, we are going to be higher than whatever price I entered at some point. And I think that even though I'm underwater now, $1,500 in the trade, for 30% down or whatever like that, I'm not calling the trade. I'm not doing anything. I think that we got a really good chance that in the next 20 days, we could be somewhere around here. And at 15x leverage long, I'll pull that. And I think that I'll finish the trade in, 50% profit. That's my guess of what's going to happen in the trade, which will put me in a good spot overall from one or two trades for the whole competition. But the MRI count is turning red here with a red star candle on the daily. Yeah, I think that 30 simple moving average is absolutely in play. 68,000, absolutely in play. Would make a lot of sense here. Who knows? But we've just started the week and I'm still feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good. 4 hour time frame. We're below all the moving averages now. We have come back and retested the 7 simple moving average a few times here. I've got the MRI support and resistance down here at 67,375. The wave is down here. We could get that probably by the end of the week. That'll be exactly at the same point, which you always want to buy back inside the wave. But when it's red, it's not ideal. But let's have a look where that modified lucid SAR is at present. 71,930, which is a breakout trade for that thing to turn green. I still think that this week it's going to break. I seriously do. I don't mind the consolidation here. I think that it looks like, if you just look at this in a vacuum, if we weren't looking at the fact that we're near all-time highs, I would look at this and go, oh, that doesn't look great. We've dropped down below the moving averages. We're riding the 30 here. We might come back up. We've got 3 moving averages to cross on the 4 hour time frame before we start to look good. It could do that in a second, but it could also drop down. But I'd be looking at buy the dip at this point. I'd be buying the dip. I think Bitcoin is looking really good long term. So I'm very, very interested in dips at this point. I'm staying in all my trades. Staying in. Tone, I'm coming back to you. That's it for the start of the week. I'd love to hear your thoughts on Bitcoin as it stands. Let's go for a bit deeper dive.
All right, let's go to the charts. I'm working with one
Before
monitor
you do,
here. Yeah,
before you do,
go for it.
please like and subscribe. Please share it with your friends. Please join the Discord group that's in the link below, in the description below. Use the affiliate code. You can still join the trading competition right now. We got like 30, 40 guys in there right now, guys and girls. I still think we got a really good chance to take it on. Listen to what I said. Buy, long, hold, 20 days. You got a really good chance of being in profit by the end of it. Think about what a 10x leverage would look like from this point right now, and think to yourself, look what 5x leverage would look like. Do you think that's going to get hit, or do you think what's the likelihood that a 5x leverage trade is going to get liquidated in the next 20 days versus we're going to be higher than the current price we currently are at? If you think that the odds are to the upside on that, that's quite technical. It's a long trade. Tone, take us away, mate.
All right, let's do it. Let's go to screen share. All right, well, we'll begin with the weekly chart. Let me just get this out the way. And the weekly chart is still on bullish MRI counts coming off a green star candle. So from a weekly long-term perspective, there's really not that much to worry about. It's actually really good that the 5th candle in the MRI count is more of a consolidated candle. It makes it so much easier to get to an MRI top. Not that I really want to see an MRI top. It's also not a bad situation when you break the count and reset with a new green star candle. But getting to an MRI top allows you to hit a new swing high, and it allows you to reconsider your long exposure to potentially take some profits. You can see how the last 2 MRI tops were incredible take profit opportunities. They weren't incredible short opportunities, maybe on a short-term scale, certainly not on a longer, intermediate, or long-term scale, but they were certainly good profit take opportunities. If we go back one more MRI count, this would have been a good take profit as well, based on where you would have been entering, because you would have been entering either on the MRI buy opportunity or the green star candle opportunity. So taking your profit on this MRI top back in November was not a bad idea. And then you can always re-enter and continue holding your long trade as of the next green star candle. So here we are again. People were able to use the MRI to take their profit right at the top on the highest weekly close. And right now, you should be long based on the weekly counts off the green star candle. And if this is a consolidated candle, we will now start to see either a turn back down into red counts starting next week, or um, final push into that MRI top, allowing you to take your profit from entering where the green star candle started, which is a few $1,000s lower than current price. So the weekly chart is continuing to look really, really clean. The allocation chart is also clean. Yes, we are right now starting this candle below the short-term moving average, but that's not concerning. The short-term moving average is still rising. Maybe next candle, if we continue to struggle and sit below 69,000 next candle, we can start to reconsider this 100% bullish allocation. But ideally, you keep this 100% bullish allocation for the rest of the year. So until the price actually crosses the intermediate term moving average, I'm not too concerned about the allocation chart either. The daily chart, when Matt pulled this up a few minutes ago, there was a red star candle. The red star candle is now gone because the price pulled up a little bit. So when that happens, the red star candle does go away. Matt, are you still with me? I wonder, am I still streaming? I need to check, guys, because Matt's gone, and I don't know if I lost connection. So I could be speaking into the ether right now. So let me refresh this page right here and see in your live chat if everything is good. It looks like everything is good. Okay. I think everything is good. Yep, video is live. Excellent. All right, we're gonna keep going. Then we will just keep going. And I expected a pullback. This is a pretty cool looking cup and handle style scenario, or a inverse head and shoulders scenario. If you ignore this, what happened in early March, you have uh, sort of like a head and shoulders. For me, what's most important is that we are above the in-between channel, and we are now bouncing between the upper edge of the channel and the upper bound of the smaller channel that I drew. I can actually delete this lower bound channel. It's not really that needed anymore. I'm going to delete this arrow as well. And because right now what we're looking at is a pull down, a pullback from the breakout area down to the next moving average. This is a really good thing because if you recall, the first time we ever got into that $74,000 zone right here, $73,000 zone, look how high we were against the 128-day moving average. It was ridiculous. We were all the way, we were 50% above the 128-day moving average. As we continue to consolidate, we were now only 30% above that moving average. The next time we got rejected at this level, we were suddenly only 20% above the moving average. And now we're probably around 12%. That's my guess. Oops. We were 12%, and at the moment, we're only 9%. This is a great sign. See, the next time we go up here, we're going to be less than 10% above the real long-term moving average. This creates the perfect scenario for a violent FOMO out breakout to the upside. And keep in mind, I need to do my own stats. Oh, my own stats are right there, but this is the latest numbers. I haven't imported them yet. You can see that this entire past week, there has been lots of buying by the Bitcoin ETFs, especially on Tuesday, June 4th. So if we go back to the daily chart, on Tuesday, June 4th, back here, June 4th, the big candle last week, uh, we had massive rises and massive buying by the ETFs. Overall, these ETFs are locking up so much Bitcoin, so much more Bitcoin than is being mined on a daily basis, that this breakout, in my opinion, is absolutely inevitable. And the longer, the more time, the longer it takes its time to break out, the more violent the breakout. In a perfect world, we'd get this breakout at the very end of the month when there is such constraints on the amount of Bitcoin available for sale that Bitcoin can just go from 72,000 to 92,000 in a couple of days. We may get a God candle, which is a $10,000 move within a 24-hour time span, or I guess the King of the Gods, which is a $10,000 move, not just in a 24-hour time span, but specifically between 8 p.m. the night New York time and 8 p.m. New York time to 8 p.m. New York time, which is the actual daily candle, kind of like this candle right here on May 20th, which started on a downtick and only went up and ended basically on the final uptick. This candle was a $5,000 candle, and we just had it last month. So doubling this candle after an additional 20, 30,000 Bitcoin has been locked up into an ETF is not all that much to ask for. All right, I got 5 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes before they start boarding. Short-term chart, not interesting to me at all. But I will say on a short-term level, this is a lot more bearish than bullish. This will only become bullish if we continue to consolidate for another day or two on this hourly chart, so that all the moving average have, like the long-term moving average, has actually consolidated with the other moving averages and it's still not going down. Then it will become bullish. If we continue to stay at 69,500 going into June 12th, this would be a bullish chart. At the moment, it is still a very bearish chart short term. We are right in line with this purple path, which is the last epoch that we dealt with. Bitcoin so far, we're already a few months past the halving, and it's acting exactly like expected within prior halving cycles. Oil, not much to say. Gold, very interesting what happened with gold. I am almost becoming a gold bear. Which is weird and unfortunate because gold and Bitcoin tend to be correlated, but this is a very bearish day for gold. I would have been so bullish to start the day on Friday, and the complete opposite. Total bear looking to short by the end of day on Friday. Today is not really sweetening the deal. And if we lose the samurai support line, I'm going to be very bearish on gold. What does that mean for Bitcoin? I'm not sure because gold has been even more correlated with Bitcoin than the stock market has. Stock market is not crashing. It's opening at a new all-time high. I'm not surprised. I remain bullish on the stock market. That is pretty much it for me, guys. I will once again mention the incredible interview I did with Eric Bremen. Actually, should probably ask him how to properly pronounce his last name. The CEO of Prospera. I just spent 4 days here. It's my second time in Prospera. I'm coming back in late July. I'm coming back in late September after Unconfiscatable. I may be bringing Understanding Bitcoin conference out of retirement and like almost donating it to Prospera for them to have a Bitcoin conference. This is a must-watch interview because this is a must-visit island and a must-visit city being built by Prospera called Prospera. So it's you have to go and check that out on my channel. And the financial summit, the next financial summit in-person event after Maldives will be here in Prospera. The dates haven't yet been decided because the Maldives is still like 8 months away, 7 months away. And those that are interested, make sure you check out the Financial Summit website. And you're on the Financial Summit channel. So check out the in-person event. Matt will be there, of course, and many other amazing traders and investors. And we will be staying in these villas. I've rented about 30 of these. So you still have your chance to get to the Maldives in-person event and join us at in the beautiful Maldives. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and leave it there. Matt, why don't you close us out?
Thanks, mate. I actually lost you that for half the stream there. I had to go outside to the street to get some service on my phone. Can you hear me all right? Can't
Yeah, so
see me, but you can hear me?
I can hear you. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I'm connected through my US SIM card cell service, and you're in Japan. There's something wrong here, right?
There's because trust me, like the way that they do cables in Japan, I might have accidentally kicked a cable or something, then dislodged it from the wall. Whatever. It's cables and shit
It's
everywhere.
still it's still it's still ironic. I'm on an island of 100,000 people total, and you're in Japan. And
You,
anyway, all right,
well,
close this out.
you can't see behind me, but there's like these great castle type of old houses here. They're just beautiful. They're just scattered everywhere. Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks. Like and subscribe, share it with your friends, and we'll see you tomorrow. And I'll fix the internet.
All right, it's 8 a.m. here for those wondering. It is 10 a.m. in New York. It is 8 a.m. here. It is probably 11 p.m. over in Japan. And
Yeah, it is, man.
yeah, so I had to be up at 6 a.m. to head over to this airport. All right, guys, I will be in Panama as of tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. As of later today, actually, it's not that far away. It's all Latin America. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you all on the next one. Bye, guys. All right, how do I turn